Hello YouTube. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can enhance your security in the templates that you write using the Azure Key Vault. So in a normal template that you're writing, you define your passwords and you save it either in the JSON file or in the parameters JSON file. So if you look at a template, so here I have got a template which creates basic VM. If you go into the template file, you can see that it creates a virtual machine, including the NICs and the resources that is required, the availability sets and etc. So the parameters that I pass to this template is actually defined here, which is passed by a parameter file, and one of them is the password. So if you're creating like a lot of machines in your environment, and defining the password in a template file like this is quite unsecure. So what you can do in this case is you can use Azure Key Vault, and then you can create a secret in the Key Vault, and then you can pass that reference to the Key Vault in the template, and then you can get your template to get the actual password from the Key Vault itself. So I'm gonna actually provision a VM using this template currently, and I'm gonna compare before and after, which is not gonna be any difference. But I'm gonna show you the experience how it's like using the standard template and also using the Key Vault to provision this VM. So now I have got access to the VM that I just created. So let's go and see how it's looking like. So the username that I've given is Azure admin, and the password that I've given using the template file passed as a variable is this. So I can remote into the server without any issues, right? So that's how it looks like when you use when you pass the actual value in the parameter file. So let's go and have a look at how we can secure it, right? So there's a way. So you first need to create a secret in your Azure in a Azure Key Vault. So at this stage, I'm not gonna create a Azure Key Vault because I've already got Azure Key Vault created. So I'm gonna go into the Key Vault, and in this Key Vault, we can create keys, secrets, and also we can manage access policies where you govern who has access to read and who has access to encrypt, decrypt, who has access to delete, create keys and secrets and etc. So at this stage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new secret in this Key Vault, and then in that VM template, I'm going to reference that secret that I'm going to create as where I have stored my password in. So I'm gonna go new create secret, and I'm gonna call it a manual upload, and then I'm gonna call it VM password as the name for the secret, and the value for the secret I'm gonna give the same value that I gave in the template. So to make sure that, let's copy and paste that, and content time I'm gonna leave as blank, and then I'm going to create. So it will take a few seconds, and then it's created. So the secret is now created, and now we can reference this secret in the VM template. So how we reference is we reference it to the Key Vault actually, and then we pass the name of the secret that we just created. So how we reference the Key Vault is we need to specify the resource ID. So we might need this later on. So I'm going to copy it to the clipboard, and then we pass the secret name later on. So we copied the resource name, and also one thing we need to make sure is that we need to give the resource manager permissions to read these keys that we created, because at the end, when we deploy the template, it's the actual Azure Resource Manager who's the actual actor that's executing the process. So we need to make sure that it's none of us, and we need to make sure that Azure Resource Manager has enough permissions to read the secrets and the keys that we have defined in the key vault. So how you do that is by ticking this box where that says enable access to Resource Manager for template deployment. So that will grant the Resource Manager access to read any of the keys from this key vault. Yeah, so let's go back to the template. So there's this code block that I'm gonna copy and paste basically. That will define the reference. So what it says, instead of a straightforward value, we are passing a reference, which is from the key vault with the ID of this, and what's the secret name that we created. So it's called it the VM password, and it will go and look at what the value is in this VM password, and then it will put that in the actual VM as the password. So that's all you need to do basically to make it to work. So let's go and deploy this. So I'm going to create a new resource group called VM4, and then I'm going to deploy it, just making sure that these two are saved. And I'm going to deploy the template, and then I'll leave it running because it just can take some time, and then I'll get back to the video. Now that the VM has been deployed, let's go and RDP to the server. So the IP is ending with 24, and yeah, so it's up and running. So I gave the server name as Azure admin, and the password I have it in another file. So let's go paste it. Yes, so the password has been successfully passed to the VM and it has been deployed correctly. So that's how you pass references using Key Vault, and this is the recommended way of managing passwords within Azure. And all what you need to do is actually manage access control to that key vault and to the secrets using Azure Active Directory, and manage it that way. So your passwords are totally hidden to the end users if you want to share this template with different users, and also that's kept securely within the Azure Key Vault. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope I contributed something for you to understand. Thank you.